before you get the audition, of course, actors have to send out their headshots, you know, so people know what they're doing. Now, Jude Law, good-looking young actor, so it was a no-brainer. You know, just smouldered. No, we've got this. Is this your first? This must be on a very. Look at him. Now that's the noise you want in an audition.
Bit boring.
Oh. Now, John, you too. You know, you've done acting. You have headshots. Well,
no, yeah, I've done acting. Yeah.
Well, this is the earliest headshot we could find of you. Oh.
That was when I was. Yeah. That was 2005, 2006. That's when I was trying to get gigs as a comedian. I look like somebody who's doing a turn at a social club in Grimsby. Turn up, this act's going to be on after the meat raffle. That's what I look like.
Meat raffle.
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, God.
So these headshots, before we show them, how did these headshots happen?
First of all, I don't know how you got them because I literally thought I had the only 2 hard copies. And when you sent them to me, I was like, dear God, they're out there. I had just moved to LA. I'd only done theater in New York for a very long time. And I got my first commercial agent, which was like above a sandwich shop. It was very janky. So he told me that I had to get character shots. And it's usually, I always found them silly because it's like, do you really, if you're gonna play a cop, do you really need to see a picture of someone like in a cop jacket? But I'd been working at the Groundlings Theater and I was doing this weird character of this woman who like gave out cheese samples in a grocery store. And I was like, I'll do Carol. So I did like 2 weird characters that like no one is ever going to hire these women.
Who's the first one? The first one here.
Oh, God.
Who's... That's your headshot. It's your headshot.
That's what you look like when you've had sex with a dolphin.
Yeah, I am 26 in that picture, and I thought it was a great idea to put on a gray snarled wig and old lady glasses. I'm like, sure, who wouldn't hire her?
Well, I think people might hire her before this next woman.
Like a full sweat.
Oh my God.
That is from Western Barbie. I took her hat and I took her.
That's a hat.
That's a hat. It's a cowboy hat from Barbie.
I thought it was like a bit of ravioli in your head. It's like I didn't know what it was.
It's a tiny cowboy hat on elastic.
Oh dear. Mind you, when it comes to getting headshots, Chris, when you got to LA, you got lucky with headshots very early on.
Yeah, that was something that I knew I needed was headshots. Everyone says you need headshots, and so I was on the hunt for headshots, but I was completely broke, and I was at the post office in West Hollywood, which is an area in LA that's like a predominantly gay area, and I was there getting picking up some men.
What a great story. Yeah, what a great story. That's a great story. Yeah, thank you.
End of show.
Awesome. Well, I saw this guy had this look. He was like he recognized me. I was like, hello. And he was like, you look familiar. Have I shot you? And I was like, I've never been shot. I don't believe you've shot me. And he was like, no, do you model? I'm a photographer. Do you model? And I was like, no, but I need, have you ever heard of headshots? I need something called headshots. I was 20 years old. And the guy's like, I do headshots. I live like 2 blocks from here.
Oh, no.
Come to my apartment. I'll give you headshots. I was like, well, what does it cost? He's like, it's fine, I'll cover you. I was like, oh, sweet, okay, let's go. And so, I go to this guy's apartment. He lived on the top floor, really nice apartment, amazing furnishings. He was like, listen, you're a little grimy, you probably need a shower. I was like, that's a really good idea. Yes, I did. Yes, Yes, I did. I showered. All kinds of good soaps, and I was like, this is great. I probably needed a shower. And then he was like, you should probably wear some different clothes. So he gives me like this nice white shirt. There's a polo shirt, nice shirt. And kind of like helps me and like zhuzhes me up and stuff. And like, we go out on the balcony, and he takes like a bunch of photos, and he's like directing me and telling me what to do. And he takes all these photos and takes the film out of the camera, and he puts it in the film thing, and he just gives it to me. And he was like, there you go. And I just walked out, and I was like...
Yeah, I'd stick to that story as well.
But the picture, look at the picture.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
No, it's beautiful. Look at it there.
Oh my God.
Look, that silenced the audience. The audience, oh my God, look at him.
Look at my hair. That was a guy who clearly couldn't afford a haircut, let alone a headshot.
Did you ever see him again?
I don't know that I ever saw him again. If you're watching, thank you for my headshots. They were awesome. And
He's probably making money of those pictures he took of you in the shower that you didn't know about. You paid him for those. Yeah.
I'm comfortable with that.
Talking of ads, Dominic's first ever paid work was an advertisement.
I was quite proud of being chased down the road by lots of sperm. Which is what the advert was.
What were you advertising?
I wasn't sure. But I knew I was getting paid to do some work, which was incredible.
Yeah.
It was for condoms.
It was condoms,
Yeah.
I remember.
Why
And
was
they
sperm chasing you?
I couldn't work that bit out. I was meeting a girlfriend, and then I'd see in the reflection all these huge, great Czechoslovakian sperm heading down the street, wafting their sperm heads, but then they all landed in the condom. I didn't really quite understand what happened. Then, as I met her, they all knocked me over and landed on top of her, but ended up in the end of a condom.
Well, if you weren't using protection before...
I'm not sure it worked, the commercial. I don't think it was a success. But
Did you give your opinion?
What do you mean it didn't work? Lots of people stopped
Lots of
buying
people-
condoms.
Well, I don't know why
Nothing's going to stop those sperm.
Yeah.
Mary, when you're in an ad, do you voice an opinion on the ad, or do you
Yes.
just do... Oh, you do?
Always.
Do they welcome that opinion?
No. No, but I mean, I know better than they do. That is the truth.
Yes.
And I'm experienced, and I need to help them sometimes. The grammar is often bad.
She really doesn't want to listen to my songs.
Yes, I do.
We'll get notes later. Because Miriam, you were the voice of a period, weren't you?
A menstrual period.
A menstrual
yes.
period.
Yes.
Sorry, my mistake. And as an actress, how did you find that voice?
Well, you always go to the text first.
Yes.
And the text was, you didn't expect to find me on your holidays. So I thought, well, that's got to be a naughty schoolgirl. So I went, you didn't expect to find me on your holidays, did you?
Beautiful. What were you selling? Sanitary towels, something?
It was for sanitary protection. Yes,
Lovely.
for sanitary protection.
Yeah. Sales went up, I imagine. Yes.
Yeah. I have actually got a menstrual story for you, if you like.
Off you go,
Well,
Miriam Margolyes.
did I tell you last time about when I did an audition for Crossroads?
No, I don't think
Right,
so.
well, for those of you who may remember, Crossroads was a soap opera,
Yeah.
which took place in Birmingham, and I went for the audition. And I'm pouring this all over myself. It's rather exciting. And as I was waiting for my turn to do the audition, my period started. And I thought...
Period. I love it.
Don't you call it that?
Period.
Don't you call it that?
No, I just thought I'm on the rag.
This is
On
terrible.
the rag.
Very in between.
Yes. How you doing, Dominic?
Doing okay.
All good there? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Really comfortable.
Okay, so...
Be brave.
You don't want to talk about periods.
No, I do. I
Be
don't like
brave.
periods. I
It's
don't
all
like
right.
periods.
It's all right.
So, meanwhile, back in Birmingham, Miriam's just had her period.
So, I went to the ladies' room, and in those days, there was a long box on the wall, Dr. Southall sanitary towels, and you put in two pennies and pulled the little drawer and got out the carton. Am I right? You remember all this, some of you. And...
People applauding. Oh, yes.
So I put in my 2p, pulled out the little drawer, and it snapped back with my finger in it. So it was really painful. It tore a great gash in my finger, which was so sore, bleeding all over the place. I managed to pull open the drawer and extract my finger. I rushed into the loo and fixed myself up, came out again and went in and started to read for the audition, and I noticed that the script was covered in blood, and the people I was auditioning for noticed it too, and they looked at, and I saw them looking, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You see, my period started..."
We don't want to make anyone cry, but there are sad days in the publishing world in Australia. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm afraid Dolly Magazine has shut its doors, Nicole. Dolly Magazine is no more. And Dolly Magazine was very important to you when you were starting out, wasn't it? Yeah.
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 I got on the cover of Dolly Magazine.
Here we go.
Oh,
there you are on the cover of the magazine. Yeah. Looking stunning. They've got a giant
Are you
Michael
being
Jackson.
facetious?
No, you look fabulous.
I dyed my hair red. I was only like 14.
Is your...
It wasn't red like that. Everyone always thinks it was that red, and
Yes.
it wasn't. No, they dyed it red.
Inside, though, some fabulous high fashion shots of you.
Oh, God.
No, this is beautiful. This just gives you an idea of the quality of fashion in Dolly Magazine. That is a lovely... It's a lovely shiny jacket, and I have to say, these rope seams, I'm not sure they ever caught on, the rope seam. I've never seen them before in my life. But this next picture, this is... You can tell.
God, you're brutal.
So, no, there's only one more. So,
I honestly wish my hair was like that now. It's so dreadful. Because I have to say, anyone that has curly hair that's young, keep your curly hair, don't straighten it, because after a while, you don't get your curls back.
Really?
So, no, they kind of become just frizz mass. I mean, that is frizz mass, but I kind of like that. But, yeah, it's gone. So I'm like an old woman now where I say, don't dye your hair and don't straighten your curls.
I like that idea. You know, with photographers in movies, when they're doing, you know, photo shoot, and they're always like, oh, look sexy, or give me something, give me this, or, you know, try this,
Yeah.
da-da-da. What had the photographer said
Oh, you're so
before
mean.
this picture?
Why aren't you doing this to anybody else?
You look great! Is this the sort of thing you're after?
I think the photographer just said, "Can I see your pants?"
I thought you were going to say something rude then.
No, God, no. We'll take it away. We'll take it away. There you go. Dolly Magazine, R.I.P.
Saoirse, we need to talk about the Derry girls, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, of course. I love to talk about that.
What a show. Talk me through the audition process, because it wasn't straightforward, was it?
Sure, nothing ever else, Claudia.
No, right.
No, it wasn't straightforward. It was sort of like what I imagine X Factor to be like. It was like the closest thing I can imagine to auditioning for a girl band.
Yeah.
We were sort of like tallied in and out of rooms over like different rounds to get the perfect chemistry. But before I'd even went to the audition process, I was doing a job doing door-to-door sales in Manchester, and I'd been fired from the door-to-door sales job because I didn't make any sales. I told them it was a pyramid scheme. It didn't go well for me. So I was crying in a Greggs. Do you know what Greggs is?
No.
It's just like a sausage roll place. They do other things, but I make my sausage roll.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
You've got to get one.
Yeah.
Do you know what a sausage roll is?
Yeah.
It's sausage and pastry
Sounds
around
like
it.
a sex move.
Yeah.
Everything's a sex move if you've got a good
It
imagination.
is. I'm sorry. God, I'm away from home.
So I'm Anna
sausage roll
Griggs,
place.
and just been fired from the job, which was a pretty humiliating situation to be in. And I got this email through asking me to audition for the show called Derry, and I honestly thought it was a documentary and read it. And rang my mum, was like, it's amazing, but was really upset that I'd been fired. And then I'm on the phone crying to my mum, and then this Irish builder walks on and he's like, "Are you looking for a job, love?" And I'm like, "I am looking for a job." And he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I was just fired." And he's like, "Come down to this building site." So he walks me down to this building site. Well, first of all, he said, "What's your name?" And I told him it was Saoirse. "What's your second name?" Told him it was Jackson. And then he came back in and he was like, "Is your dad called Sean?" I was like, "Yeah." "Is your granddad called Jim?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Do you want to come to a building site?" And I was like, "No bother."
Nice.
So I took her down to the building site with him, and he put me on a salary, and then I worked with him for a month, and it was great. And I was a wee snagger.
What were you doing?
Just telling people everything they'd done wrong. I was brilliant at it.
Dance, I didn't realise that dance was your big thing. That was what we did before everything else.
Yeah, so I started out as single digits. I was 9, almost 10 when I started dancing.
Wow.
I was the same, by the way. I knew we had something in common.
I love that.
Felt.
I've got some music now.
Let's do it. No, but I did
It's
it for like 10 years, and right when I was, you know.
This was ballet. This was
ballet, classical,
ballet.
and then interpretive dance, right? Those point shoes and the tutu. I can totally tell.
I just those days. Back to you.
But you thought you were going to be a professional ballerina, I guess.
I wanted to, but you know, you have to be honest with yourself. I didn't have the feet. And that's a very big thing.
Stop
you know,
looking at them.
I mean, I have nice feet. That's a problem. No, it's just
you want to keep them that way.
It's just I didn't have the natural sort of ballet feet that you continue to work, and it just becomes like super arched and everything. And
bad luck.
I know you did.
And Judy, talking of dancing, I mentioned earlier you singing dancing at the actual Oscars. There you up on stage as one of the Kens. Now, were you able to enjoy that, or is it just too frightening?
Well, he looks like he's enjoying it. Look at him.
I was having the time of my life with all those men. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I got this was mad. I had spent a day, you know, slaying aliens, putting them back in their box. Went to bed. My PR texts me at like 2 a.m. and she's like, "So Ryan Gosling has requested all the Kens to come together for a special performance at the Oscars next week. So we're going to fly you out to..." I was like, well, OK, wow, cool, I'm going to the Oscars. And I thought, you know, it's just going to be me and the boys will come out, do a little two-step. Got there, got straight into rehearsals from, like, landing, get driven to the venue. And there was a lady there on a microphone, and, like, as many people as here, all dancers. She's like, 5, 6, 7, 8! And you bust out into choreography, and they're like, shoot you off, you pop onto the stage. So I spent, like, the first 10 minutes trying to run around, do the dance. And so if you watch the performance, I actually get all my moves wrong. But I had a good time. Yeah. I had fun doing it. But also, that's what matters.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
And has this story been exaggerated, or were you a proper go-go dancer?
I was. Dad, close your ears.
That's so hot. Are you kidding me?
In a pair of leather hot pants and a shower cubicle in a club called Polo Lounge in Glasgow.
In Glasgow, yeah.
In Glasgow. Do you know it?
I thought you looked familiar.
And it's still going strong. It's still a staple of Glasgow.
I know, and those go-go dancers, you've really motivated them now. They're like, yes, I can break out of this shower cubicle.
Guys. Yeah, that's how I paid my way through drums.
But I have to say, Ben's on-screen appearances began at quite an early age. Now, I think you were a teenager, weren't you? Did anyone remember Ben Whishaw's fine work in a series, not just one, a series of Bird's Eye ads? Anyone remember these?
Yes.
I
didn't know you were...
Yeah, how old are you in these? About 17, 18?
When I see it, maybe I'll be able to be more accurate. I think I'm about 17.
OK, this is... honestly, it'll make you want to get some Bird's Eye chicken curry. Here you go, Ben Whishaw.
Oh, Lord above. Ping.
Thanks, Mark. Looks really nice. Where's it?
Oh, it's just Bird's Eye. Chicken curry. It's really interesting. It's got herbs, spices, and 100% chicken breasts.
Easy tasty, Bird's Eye, lovely.
So good! That's a brilliant... That's a genius.
I remember that day very well because they couldn't use real steam. And it had to look piping hot, this chicken curry. And the real steam, for some reason, wasn't reading. And to my alarm, suddenly there was a bloke next to me with a long straw, a very long straw, puffing a cigarette through the chicken curry.
Oh, my God!
That I then had to eat.
Oh, my God!
Different times, different times.
By the way, you're brilliant in it.
Yeah, well done. No, that's because usually old ads are just funny, but that's was meant to be funny and is funny. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
really good.
Andrew, as you grew up, I think it's fair to say that Andrew Barfield took British gymnastics by storm. Now, were you Olympic standard? I was Olympic standard. You won competitions, didn't you?
I won bronze medal in the under-12s United Kingdom schools event.
Hello!
That's a big deal.
Yes! I loved it, though. I mean...
Is that how you do? You
gotta stick the landing.
You gotta stick the landing.
Stick the landing.
Yeah, do the landing.
Why did you give up?
There was a big fat man who was my coach, and he would sit on my back when I was doing the splits.
What?
Ooh, that doesn't sound right.
It was rough.
That could damage a boy.
I was 8 years old.
Yeah, there's a point in adolescence where you'd have to just stop that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I had the strength to say no more.
Jamie, so you did the stand-up, you did the music, but then along came the acting. Now, was the first big audition for Any Given Sunday?
First audition for Any Given Sunday with Oliver Stone, which was crazy because when I did the audition, he after I did my audition, he says, "Well, you're just terrible, aren't you?" And I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you stink." And I was like, "What?" And as I'm walking out, he's writing in his tablet and says, "Jamie Foxx, slave to television." And so I leave and I say, "Look, I don't want to deal with this dude." And then I get a call that says he actually wants you to come back for the agent part. He likes you. I come back and I'm pissed. I'm like, "Yo, man, I was really pissed at how you said, I was this way." He says, "Yeah, well, you know what? I need someone to play the lead part because someone else was going to play it and they fell out. We need you to play the lead part." He says, "But you got to get better." I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "You're a television actor. And television actors are loud while movie is more, subtle." So I couldn't get it right. But what I did was, as opposed to doing all of the readings and stuff, I was playing a quarterback on this football team, this young, black, cocky quarterback. So I went and made a videotape of me just as the quarterback. And we did this whole, I made up this practice session, and we made up a song because my name was Willie Beeman. So I ended up getting a part because of the tape, but I learned about being a television actor, and even to the point to where I actually went to audition for Jerry Maguire. And the story with that, Tom Cruise is doing, Jerry Maguire. Yeah. So the guy sees me read in L.A. and he says, "Yo, I want you to go to read for TC in New York." I said, "Who?" "TC." I said, "All right, Tom Cruise." I was like, "Oh, Tom Cruise." So I go to read, but as I'm reading, I'm loud. "Show me the money." You know what I mean? money, right? That's all I'm saying, brother. Show me the money. Right? And so
I know, Tom, it was really good. So I thought that was great.
And then, but wait, Tom Cruise reads his line, but it was like this. So I thought he lost his place. Because I couldn't hear him. So I said, we right here. He says, I know, I said the line, I'm waiting on you. I'm like, oh. So now I'm sweating, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I done lost my place, I done went blind, the whole night. Anyway, I didn't get the part. And, you know, of course, you know, Cuba Gooding got the part and he won the Oscar. But I had to learn how to bring it down. And then later on, I did Collateral with Tom Cruise and then got nominated for an Oscar.
Same year, you won.
Yeah.
Double nomination.
Yeah.
And were you guys friends? Always friends?
No.
Oh, so you met for this?
Yeah. Okay, but what's also weird too, and I need to just tell the world this because you think this is normal and it's just not. He cast me without auditioning me or seeing me in anything ever.
What?
And he goes, yeah, but that's fine. I'm aware of you. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I met you before. I was like, we met twice in passing. Yeah. And you put me in your movie. He's still like, yeah, I know, yeah, what's wrong?
Look at his essence.
His essence.
How could you not cast his essence?
Yeah. You can't get an essence and give somebody. Is that how you got a part? That's not how you get a job. An essence.
It's the greatest like acting in the world. Like I don't know how to describe it except it just felt exactly right. He's amazing.
Well, you do seem brilliant. I mean, but you weren't in your head when you were writing Benji. You weren't thinking of.
No, I was going to play that role, and then I was dissuaded.
I took it from him.
Yeah.
And is it true, Kieran, you weren't going to do this film? You didn't want to do it?
At one point, yes, I did try to back out of this film. Whoops.
2 weeks before we shot, not at one point.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks before we...
Yeah, he didn't know that. They kept him in the dark about me trying to get out of the movie thing. Glad I didn't. You made a good movie.
It is a really good movie. It is a really... And you're both... It baffles my mind that you were going to play Benji.
Same here, yeah.
Yeah, because you both seem so perfect in those roles.
Oh, thanks. But... Thanks. Yeah, but we can do different characters. Yeah. What you say?
Don't take it personally.
Yes. But now, you say you've only met a couple of times, but is one of those meetings, it was an audition, wasn't
Yeah, exactly.
It?
That's where we first met, and it was in 2008, and I had no recollection until Kieran brought it up.
I brought it up like a couple weeks ago.
I know how you feel.
He didn't, Yeah, I'm very memorable. Thanks, guys. But he's fucking bring me another goddamn drink.
Yeah. You want to tell the story?
I leave an impression. No, you tell the damn story.
I actually never heard it from your perspective.
Because it's less interesting. You talk.
Really?
Yeah.
Jump in if I get something wrong. Yeah, we were at an audition for a movie that I was already acting in. It was called Adventureland, and I was already in. That's a lot.
Yes,
and so I was like already in. So Kieran came in to audition. The character that Kieran was auditioning for was supposed to like constantly like hit me and manhandle me and like knock me around and stuff. But none of the actors auditioning would do that because it's so you don't we're in a union. And so but then Kieran came in and not only did he like punch me in the groin, which is what the character is scripted to do, he also grabbed my like breasts and twisted them. And as the director too quietly said, cut, please stop. Kieran was grabbing onto my chest, looking over and saying, what? And so I remembered this thing, I think unconsciously, which is that like, I was kind of in control in this room, and yet somebody came in and like stole the room and also was brilliant. And that's what this movie is. Like, I pay for this trip, I arrange the tour, and yet he comes in and takes over immediately.
Worth noting I didn't get the part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But do you not remember that?
No, I remember that. He didn't remember it.
Oh, okay. What was going on in your head when you decided to do that to him in audition?
Head? I don't have one. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Obviously, I'm not thinking. That's not part of the preparation. It's like, okay, and on this line, I'm going to touch the left nipple. There's no. But I do remember when he stopped us, I was still holding your nipples, taking the note. I was like, uh-huh. Okay, so do you want to go back to the beginning? Oh, sorry, by the way.
But do you do that a lot at auditions?
Do I touch nipples at auditions? No.
If there's like, let's say, if there's a kissing scene in a movie and you're auditioning for it in that
Do I kiss the person that I'm...
Yeah.
What do you think?
I did that once.
Did you?
Never again.
Why would you do that?
Because I was 13. I had no idea.
You were 13 and you kissed somebody you were doing a scene
At an
with?
audition with.
Did she
Yeah.
punch you, or what happened?
I think no, I didn't get punched. It was worse. I heard from my agent not to do that again.
That is worse, actually.
Oh, you'd be sick.
Yeah. Nicola and Daniel are just going, oh my God.
I told you the story the other day. I did get a job once. I auditioned for something. It was the play Suburbia, and the playwright was there, Eric Bogosian. And there's a part where, like, the character Buff has to mime giving a blowjob. And I got the part that day. No, don't, just stop. Mime, I said. But I said, he goes, you know what it was? It was the blowjob. And I said, oh, why? Did none of the other actors, like, drop to their knees and do it? He goes, no, you were the only one that cupped the balls. So,
that's acting.
Put that on your show.
Yeah.
You can just get that one. Always cut the balls.
There's got to be a dance mix. There's got to be a dance mix. Cut the balls. Cut the balls.
Always cut the balls.
And the royal family have been good to you, Robert, because when you went to America?
Oh God, yeah. I was like, what happened? Have I forgotten something which the royals have done?
I went out with Kate Middleton. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, just when I first came, it was very easy to convince people that you're a member of the royal family. Well, at least you kind of know people the first time you go out to LA. Like, you know, because I hadn't worked for sort of 3 years. I was unemployed in London, and then they're like, so what have you been doing for the last 3 years? Like, oh, I've been at RADA with Prince William. And they'd be like, oh, that sounds wonderful, you're English. Like, I completely believe you.
It worked for me in LA. They bought it when I said I was related to the Alfayeds, but not...
But you were practically at Charles and Diana's wedding, weren't you?
I was practically at their wedding. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
I was 8, and it was a young girl that looked a bit like you, Reese. We did a whole reenaction of the wedding, and there was a little girl called Tanya Galbraith, and she was Diana. And I wanted to be Diana, but they wouldn't let me be Diana, and I was a horse. I was the horse in the horse-drawn carriage, and because it was primary school and they got really excited, it was an old pantomime horse, and I was the arse end. So I quite fancy reenacting this wedding again and being a horse again, but the front end. And would you be the other bit?
She speaks relation. Very quickly, is it true you went to school with Robert Pattinson, the Twilight guy?
He's not even here and you're doing it. I had that throughout my entire school that he was better than me, and now... Just like, I did. I wasn't particularly... He was like... I was wanted to be in the plays, and he was always in the plays. I was always, like, Village of 5, and he was the lead part. And I have to stand there at the back of the stage whilst he did all his thing. And he wasn't very good at acting then, and he isn't now. He just stands around looking surly, and that is a look he stole from me, because it's the exact same one I used to give him when he was doing all of his stupid speeches. I'm not a fan. I'm the only person in the country that laughed when he died in Harry Potter. I went to see that film 4 times.
Oh, the other thing that links our characters, everyone started very young. Now, Ben, the last time you were here, we enjoyed very much your early work on Voyage of the Mimi.
Yes.
We're not going to show any more,
Thank you.
do Google it, because it is worth seeing.
Look at that slide. What's he got cooking?
That is very good listening face, very good interested listening face. Yeah. Tell me more.
That is...
No, seriously, you really need to Google it. And Sienna, you started... Was it modelling you started? You were quite young when you started modelling.
I was a short, and so... yes, but not, like, proper. Not like that, either. No, I just...
What's improper modelling?
Yeah, should we just draw a veil?
I did a bit, yeah.
Yes. And then, Emma, you did some extraordinary work as a child actor. I mean, take this, Meryl Streep.
Oh,
look at that!
Oh, what is that?
That is genius. Is that prosthetics?
That's amazing.
That's the Princess and the Pea. I did a kind of Edgar G. Robinson thing where I was like, kind of a mirror, see?
It's genius. It's genius.
Thank you.
But tonight, with La La Land in mind, we are going to focus on the early dancing career of Mr. Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
wow.
That makes sense. Yeah. Now,
Makes sense that the only video you have tonight is... is this.
So the dance troupe you were in, can you tell us about... Because apparently young dancers, they can be quite vicious.
It's a cutthroat business. And I had to get out. I was on some kind of Canadian Star Search, and I somehow made it to the finals. And my main competition were these two twins who were tap dancers, and they were dancing to Phil Collins' Two Hearts.
Cool.
And they had big heart-shaped bows, and they were just, they were the ones to beat. So I remember, you know, wishing them luck and going on stage, and I was getting ready to start. I was dancing the Everybody Dance Now by CNC Music Factory, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to start, which is This Is How You Started. A winning dance number, if you want to know.
Get out of your hands, bud. Go ahead, go up.
And I look up into the just off stage, and the two twins are standing there like the twins from The Shining. And they're just going like this. And I was like, all right, this means war. So I just shimmied my way all the way to that trophy, to that tiny little trophy.
No, because I was going. Is this the same troupe? I was going to say it's an all-girl troupe, but obviously it's not. You're in it.
Right.
But you are.
Thank you.
But you are the only boy in it.
Yeah, that was the.
Was that the?
That was the point.
That was the gimmick.
They let me dance there for free because I was a guy. Because if you had a guy, you would win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready to see the dance stylings? I believe you're dancing to Kathy Dennis's classic "Touch Me." Did the troupe have a name, Ryan?
It was Elite Dance Studio. And
how old are you in this one?
Old enough to know better.
Enjoy.
Serious moves, genuinely.
I wish I could say someone said, here, you have to wear this. But that was my idea. I thought, I have a vision for this number. It's purple and silver hammer pants.
They are the silver hammer pants are.
I don't think we
joke.
gave them enough of a shot. We gave up with hammer, but I think we should have kept them going. We didn't give no. Yeah, right.
They may
You'll
come
cut
back.
That part out.
They may come back.